guys, welcome back to my channel. So today might just be the stupidest, biggest waste of time you ever watch. But I had a bit of fun filming it and it's supposed to just be a bit of a laugh. So don't get your little panties in a twist over this video because it is just supposed to be a bit of fun. And if some of the tips do help you, then you just had a bit of fun and also got a bit of help. Today, I am going to be talking about some of my favorite poses that I do for Instagram. I actually do get asked a lot, Maddie, how do you do this ridiculous pose? I've tried to do it and I nearly broke my back. And the truth is, it takes a lot of practice to get these poses right. Like, this didn't come naturally, guys. This took like 2 years. And yes, it does feel like you're gonna break your back, so that's totally normal, okay? Okay. So after 2 years on Instagram and over 1,000 photos, I have now graduated from the Instagram Academy. I'm now fully qualified to teach others like yourself how to pose on Instagram and basically make yourself look hotter than you are. Can't really help with the face situation. The best thing I would recommend for that is like either like a hand or do the phone thing. Hair also helps.
I love your style, bro. Put it on me.
Or you can also just, you know, take an ass shot. That always works, always distracts people. No one's looking at your face if they're looking at your ass.
Sexy.
Let's get right to business. So, I figured out how to, 1, make it look like I have abs. Number 2, make it look like I am taller. Number 3, make it look like I have long legs. Number 4, make it look like my nose is small, well, smaller. Number 5, make it look like I am curvy. Number 6, make it look like I have a perky butt. Now, just a little disclaimer, because I know what people are like on the internet and they get really upset, they get really emotional, they get super offended really easily, and they often like to get offended before they even watch a video. So if you did make it this far and you do watch anything, just listen to this little bit I'm going to say now. I am just a normal, regular girl. I like to look my best when I put a photo up online, and I don't think it matters if you have 100 followers or if you have 1 million followers. Either way, you want to look good. So I'm not changing my body by photoshopping it. I am simply posing which makes my body look better in a certain way. There is a part of me though that thinks like, okay, like maybe if you don't know about posing, that the kind of poses that I do or that other girls do on Instagram might make you feel a bit shit about yourself. So that's why I'm doing this video, is so that you can see that most girls do not look like that on Instagram in real life. They actually just look pretty regular. Maybe, well, probably not me. There's some girls that really do look really hot in real life that you're like, oh my god, like you're so hot. But most of them just know how to work it. If you do get offended, I'm super sorry. It's not supposed to be offensive anyway. This is just how I like to dress and this is just how I like to look. You don't have to follow it if you don't want to. Okay, I'm glad we cleared that up. Let's be friends. Let's not abuse me in the comment section, please. Please. Okay, so number 1, how to look like you have abs. Now, I do have a flat stomach anyway, so if you don't really have a flat stomach, then it might not look like you have abs. Don't want to sound like a dick. But my sister whipped the shit out of me last time for my thigh gap video. And so I do want to say, like, just want to preface that with that little tidbit. Alright, so usually, if I remember, I'll take my ab photos in the morning before I have something to eat, but I usually forget to do this. So it's kind of useless, but if you are that kind of person that wants to look your best and wants your stomach to look as flat as possible, just take your photos before you eat, because that's your best bet. Also, suss out some really good lighting. Like, my house does not have the best lighting for abs, but if you can find good ab lighting in a house, like, you need to buy that house and live there forever, because that is hard to find, okay? So then I just like to flex, like, really hard. Like, you gotta flex so hard it almost feels like you're gonna squeeze out, like, a little nuggie. That's the face, yeah, that's right there. And then just kind of, like, fix your face, because, like, people don't want to see that you look like you're going to shit yourself. So fix your face and put it in like a nice little smile. That's really nice. And then just think like really small thoughts, like think really, really small thoughts, and hopefully it'll go down into your stomach and it'll be smaller. Flex your stomach and squeeze in. Kind of try to imagine, you know, that you're pushing your stomach against your spine. So this, you can't do this for long. This is really difficult. So this is for probably, you might have to be a bit more graduated in the Instagram Academy to do this move. Also, a tan really helps to make it look like you've got abs. I couldn't be bothered, so I haven't got a tan here. Number 2, how to look like you are tall and leggy when you're actually small and not leggy. People think I'm taller than I am. So I'm actually nearly 5'3". I'm like 161 centimeters. And most people think I'm like 5'7". So I'm pretty good at this. This is a pretty good tip, so listen up. So I'm actually quite disproportionate. So I have a really long torso and really short legs, which is like really cool. That's like the best combo. Thanks, mum. So I have like really long, lean muscles everywhere in my body, but in my calves, they're like really short and they're almost like little balls of steel. I'm actually quite proud of the muscles in my calves, but they just don't fit the rest of my body. But I am quite proud of them. Anyway, I'm very proud of them. Okay, so here's what I do to look tall and leggy, which I am definitely not. I'll tilt my camera forward slightly. I'll stand on my tiptoes. Now, this is hard, so I like to lean my butt straight against the wall for support so I don't fall over. I don't wear high-cut sneakers. I will just cut off what little calf I do have. So if you notice, I always wear my Vans because they like cover up half your foot. And this is perfect for giving you, I get like that extra length of my foot that makes it look like I have longer calves when I don't. Also wear high-waisted everything. So because I have a long torso, if I wear anything like bikinis or skirts or jeans or leggings, if I wear anything low-waisted, it'll just make it look like I have got an even longer torso because it will elongate my torso. So I'll never wear hipster, nothing. So everything has to fit on my waist and it looks so much better. Number 3, perky butt. So I think my butt is relatively pretty perky and I kind of think it should be. I'd be expecting that after all the work I put into all the glute bridges and hip thrusts that I do at the gym. But there's definitely poses that you can do that will make your butt look perkier than it actually is, which is awesome. I feel like a lot of girls, like their butts look really good from the side, but my butt just does not look good from the side. It just does not work for me. So I'll never pose like with doing the butt side pose. It just looks awful. It just ain't my angle. So this is how I'll do the back breaking booty pose to make my butt look hot. So I'll do a 75-degree angle to the camera and I'll wear underwear that cuts off half my butt. So covering your whole butt actually looks worse. So the cheeky style bikinis are the best for this. So you got to push your butt out and you're putting like all your weight into that leg. So the leg that is closest to the camera or the mirror. Use your arm to hide your waist so your waist looks smaller, which is like super, super sneaky. Leaning backwards. So you lean back away from the mirror and that makes your waist look smaller. And then you twist your body so you can see the least amount of your waist. So this makes it look like you've got really small waist and a really nice peachy butt. Can we just take a second to look at me now? Just had a little haircut. She looks like a lamb. Are you a lamb? Bless her. You are so cute, little honey. And make sure with the butt pose as well that you go on tippy toes of that back foot because that'll make your butt look even perkier and like kind of push it up, which is just fabulous. If you want to look curvier, then a good way to do this is to do the hip hop pose. Now, I have started to do this so often that people say that this is now my pose. So I'm just going to claim it, even though it's slightly embarrassing. Now, this pose really, really hurts. So it probably hurts the most out of all the poses. You have to kind of like put like a lot of weight into that one leg. Now, I always do it in my right leg. That's my best leg. It's my best side. When I do it in the left leg, it's not really feeling it much. Just like lean into that side of your leg and you just kind of pop your hip out as far as you can. Be really careful not to pop it out too much, otherwise you will fall all over or you will look really stupid. So there you guys have it. It's actually a lot of hard work fooling people on Instagram into thinking that you're hot. Supposed to be a joke, but it's also like you know, the tips do actually kind of help. So if you want to try them, you can. But you know, if they don't help, if you don't like think it's offensive, then you can just kind of like not watch it. But yeah, it does, like these tips are actually like solid, like A tips, like they're actually like really good. So until next time, adios.